Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am planning in my memory planner, and I am using a kit from Scribble Prints Co. This is for the week of Father's Day. So I did the glitter headers, the 5 I always say milliliter, it's millimeter, bottom washi, the extra appointment labels or label sampler, and then there's the glitter headers again. There's the extra full box kit. I liked most of the boxes in this one versus what actually came with the kit. So then here is the kit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the spread down. Okay, so for the glitter headers, those are from Orange Umbrella Co. The bow bottom washi overlay was from Scribble Prints Co. along with the full box overlays. And then the first thing I mark in my kit is that I got to sleep in, which by sleep in, I mean like 7 o'clock. With the 3 kids, you don't really get to sleep in. The next thing I marked was we did a library pickup, and then I used a little icon from Crafts by Towie. And then the next thing I marked with the flag was playtime. My friend came over with her 2 sons, and we got to play outside and do water play for a few hours. And then after that, me and my kids ran to Walmart and did a Walmart pickup. And then we also did a Target run to pick up some, I believe, formula. And then after that, I marked that I gave the kids a bath. Okay, so I'm kind of moving ahead pretty quickly, but I know once I get to a certain point, I'm gonna have like a story. So it'll catch up to me, I think. So on Tuesday, I start with a to clean header, and then I put that I cleaned my downstairs, I did laundry, and then I did dishes, and then we also got to play outside for the majority of the day. And then for dinner, I made BLTs, and then I believe this is the day my husband brought back some Trulies for us, so we got to relax and drink a few Trulies, and then I fell asleep in my little boy's room. This 7-year-old and 2-year-old boys, they share a room, not because we don't have room, but because my oldest son wants to share a room with his younger brother. I think he thinks that he will protect him from the monsters. So as I was trying to get them to go to sleep, I did fall asleep in their room. And then the first thing I marked was a library run for Wednesday, and the little book icon was from Scribble Prince Co. And then the next thing I marked was my niece Brooklyn. She came over and stayed the night. And then we had water play, and then I ran to Walmart. The next thing I marked was that I found mole like tracks in my garden, and I have a raised bed garden, so the way we built my garden, it was, I think I did 4 feet by 12 feet, and when I measured it, I was originally going to do 4 feet by 8 feet. So when I bought like the metal mesh for underneath so that the weeds and stuff doesn't get through, I bought it to fit 4 by 8. So when we built the garden, it was missing like 4 feet. Yeah, 4 feet. And so we just I like Googled it instead of going to the store again, because that's when everyone was still quarantined and I didn't feel like dealing with all of that. So I just put paper bags out like in the 4 feet that didn't have that metal mesh, which ended up working out because our tomato plants I had to dig those deeper, and I wouldn't have been able to make them deeper if that metal mesh was there. But anyways, so I noticed a mole was in our garden that day. And then this night I fell asleep trying to get my youngest son, the 2-year-old, to sleep. I don't know if it's just me or if everyone else's kids are like this right now, if it's from the quarantine. I don't know, but it's been impossible to get my children to sleep at night. Before, they would go to bed at like 7:30 every night, and now it's like fighting to get them to sleep at like 9. If not, sometimes it's even later than 9. Like my son tonight, the 2-year-old, he was up until 9:30, and he's just wide awake. I don't understand. I will be glad once this COVID crap is over with and I can go back to my normal routine. Okay, so I still haven't caught up. I'm going to speed through this more. Okay, so as I was rambling on, I forgot to tell you a couple of things of where stickers were from. So starting from the beginning, on Monday, the grocery pickup sticker is from Orange Umbrella Co. The Target Run sticker is Peachy Plans. The Binge Watch sticker is from Kinsey's Creations. And then if you go to Tuesday, the With Mark sticker is from Kinsey's Creations as well. And then moving on to Thursday, I put that I had to wake up early, and the little mask, or the eye, what is that called? The eye, I can't think of what it's called. You know what I mean. You can see it. That was from Crafts by Towie. And the Wake Up Early script is from Piper Paper Company. And then I put that I captured the mole, and the little koala munchkin is from Once More with Love. So how I captured it was I went to go take my trash down, and I was like, oh, well, let me just go check the garden. It was like 6 a.m. So I go out there, and the mole is climbing on top, like it's out of the ground, and I've never seen a mole before. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I ran over to like the end of our yard because my son had a bunch of my gardening tools out there, and I was thinking, I didn't know what I was going to do with those things, but so I went back, and then it was gone. I went down one of the holes, and so I was like, let me get the hose and put it down one of the holes and see if it jumps out. Well, I did, and it did jump out and started running across my garden again. So I grabbed it with the gardening tools, and I have a sewer like right next to my garden. So I know most people kill the moles, and I couldn't kill it. So I threw it down the sewer. So that way, if it did survive, it can like end up at the end of the sewer and not come and ruin my garden. But it was just the craziest thing. Okay, so that was that, and then I put we relaxed this day. And then moving down on Thursday afternoon, I put that Mason took a 4-hour nap, which is the 2-year-old. And then I got to pick my first tomato that day. And then my husband took the boys out for the night so I can film some videos while I kept Olivia here. She's 9 months. So moving on to Friday, I put that we played with water balloons and we had outside play. I marked summer school with a little doodle girl from Planner Kate. And then the next thing in the full box, I put that my parents brought tortillas over. They're like a low-carb tortilla that you can only get at Sam's Club, and they have a Sam's Club card, so they bought those for me. And then they took the boys for ice cream, and then they came back and visited with us for a little while. And then I put that the kids wouldn't sleep again. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was probably having the ice cream that night. So on Saturday, I marked that I got gas for like the first time in like, I felt like a month. And then I went to my parents, and the kids and I had a pool day. And this was the day that my husband came over as well. So then we fried catfish for lunch, and then we were still over there for dinner, and my dad smoked ribs for dinner. And then this night we were my husband was playing Mario Kart over at my parents as well. So then that evening I marked that Marky stayed at my parents, so he spent the night with my parents that night. So me and the other two, my husband, and then Olivia and Mason came back to the house, and I believe they passed out for the night. So I ran up to, it's called Pretzel. It's like the best pretzels in the world. I ran up there and like 10 minutes before they closed, and then they gave me pretzels, and then I had a YouTube binge. And then on Sunday, I put breakfast and lunch at my parents for Father's Day, and then we had a pool day. My husband, unfortunately, had to work 16 hours, so we didn't even get to see him this day. So I took the kids to my parents' house, and then we had dinner at my in-laws so that they could see the kids as well. And then I put my son found 4 snakes at my in-laws' house, and then we came home, and then he found another snake in our yard. And then while we were at my mother-in-law's house getting ready to leave, my son fell asleep on the rocking chair, which was really cute. So it looks like now I am filling in the rest of the sidebar, which is just my husband's work schedule. And then I put a walk and workout habit tracker, and then this week, like a little checkbox. So that's it for this video. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and then subscribe if you haven't yet, and then I will talk to you guys on the next one.